The goal of all these senior villages is to assist seniors to age in place. So that will involve transportation and light home maintenance and other personal services. So transportation is a very important part of the services that we offer to our members. People, they lose their friends at work. They all of a sudden have a lot of free time, and they need to feel still connected and useful. And I think nonprofit organizations such as these villages are really wonderful, especially I think for single people, the widowed, divorced, people living alone. They really need to be connected. They may not go out on their own, but if there's a village, if they belong to a village, and if the volunteers will call them and say there is a luncheon, then most likely they will go out of their house. So that's where the transportation plays such an important part. If they don't no longer drive, they will be locked in the house. And loneliness and mental depression are well-known symptoms that many homebound seniors experience. Because I was heavily involved with the Chinese Community Center in Albany, New York, for 25 years. Many new immigrants, Chinese Americans, work for GE or for the New York State Department. And most of them are two-income families with small children. Many of them had parents coming over from China to babysit, to cook. And the parents were totally homebound because they did not drive until Saturday, when we had a Chinese language school. And that was the day for the grandparents to get the ride from the young parents, because they need to take the children to the Chinese language school. So at Chinese school, in the cafeteria, there will be tables, 2 or even 3 tables of grandparents finally seeing their friends, talking, of course, in Chinese, exchanging ideas or recipes or whatever. Some of them sometimes even bring sewing there, and they sew together. It was wonderful, and it was so great to see them being so happy, and that was their happiest day of the week, because once a week they had transportation to go see other people from their own background and culture and speaking the same language. So in a way, if they had, the way I see it, if they had transportation somehow provided, they could visit their friends on weekdays. But that was not possible, and that's not possible. And so for newly arrived immigrants who do not speak English well, and if they live in the suburbs where there's no bus, then they're completely homebound. And so that's an area where I see a need